DNA replication adalah proses pertama yang kamu belajar dalam chapter 6, iaitu expression of biological information. So dalam DNA replication, pertama sekali pastinya kamu kena tahu tentang definition. Definition apa? Apa itu sebenarnya replication? Apa itu replication? Apa yang kamu faham tentang DNA replication? Process producing two double strand DNA by using one double strand DNA. Maksudnya, daripada satu double strand DNA akan menghasilkan two identical double strand DNA. Apa maksud identical? Maksudnya kedua-dua ini sama, exactly macam dia punya parental strand. Kalau sini dia punya nucleotide base adalah GATTCGA, sini pun akan ada yang sama, GAATCGA, sama juga dengan daughter strand yang kedua. Okay. Lepas kita dah tahu definition, kamu kena tahu tentang model of DNA replication. Ada berapa? Dia ada 3 jenis, iaitu conservative, semi-conservative dan dispersive. Okay. Apa tu? Conservative, semi-conservative, dispersive. Okay, the idea is, okay, this is the parental strand. Okay, black is indicate as parental strand. Then blue indicate for new strand. Okay, in conservative model, okay, from one double strand DNA, it will produce two daughter strand. And what you can see, okay, in conservative, it produce two daughter strand, which is both are double strand, but one daughter strand is consists of both parental strand. Maksudnya satu ni dia akan terdiri daripada kedua-duanya adalah parental strand, ataupun yang kita panggil sebagai strand lama. But another one daughter strand consists of both new strand. Satu lagi daughter strand terdiri daripada kedua-duanya adalah strand yang baru. Ini adalah conservative model. Dan kalau semi conservative model, apa yang dimaksudkan adalah apa yang boleh diinterpretkan? Okay, from one double strand DNA still producing two identical double strand DNA, but for both daughter strand DNA consists of one parental strand, one new strand. Same goes to another strand, consists of one parental strand and one new strand. Okay, and the last one is dispersive. So in dispersive, this is the parental strand and this is the daughter strand. Okay, so what you can interpret with this? In dispersive model, it shows that both daughter strand consists of mixture parental strand and new strand. The black one is indicate for parental strand, but the blue color here is indicate for new strand. So this is called a mixture of parental and new strand. Alright, so after experiment that conducted by Michelson and Stark, they proposed that DNA replication is by semi-conservative model. Okay, who proposed this? This is by Michelson and Stark. Okay, so what is mean by semi-conservative model? Of course, you need to know the definition. Okay, so look at the semi-conservative model. This is the parental strand. So the parental strand going to separate, and each parental strand will be a template. So new daughter strand consists of one parental and one new strand. Okay, maksudnya adalah semi-conservative parental strand mereka akan berpisah dan kedua-dua strand ini akan menjadi template, iaitu dia akan jadi acuan kepada strand yang baru, dan akhirnya daughter strand yang terhasil terdiri daripada satu strand lama dan satu strand baru. Okay, so the next thing you need to know is about the process of DNA replication by semi-conservative model. And to know this process, you need to know the enzyme and their function. Okay, so for enzyme and function, total is 6 enzyme and 1 protein involved. So total is 7. Okay, enzyme. This is function. Okay, enzyme 1. This one memang wajib hafal dan mesti ikut flow untuk tahu dia punya proses. So maksudnya be smart. Hafal satu kali untuk kita gunakan dalam 2 soalan. Contoh kalau soalan tu tanya explain the process of DNA replication, gunakan aturan enzyme yang sama. Then if kalau soalan tu tanya explain the enzyme involved in DNA replication, still use the same scheme lah, benda yang sama sahaja. So first enzyme involved is DNA helicase. Okay, what is the function of DNA helicase? Unwind or separate double strand DNA by breaking hydrogen bond. So, apa yang tugas DNA helicase buat? Dia akan pisahkan DNA double strand. Okay, dan kita dah tahu DNA double strand is connected by hydrogen bond between the nitrogenous base. So DNA helicase will break the hydrogen bond so that the DNA strand will be separated. Okay, second one is topoisomerase or gyrase. Okay, the function of topoisomerase or gyrase is prevent supercoiling of DNA strand. Okay, so means that, okay, this is DNA So topoisomerase will make sure that this DNA is in straight line, so no supercoiling or no formation of node. So DNA helicase will separate the DNA strand easily. Number 3 is single strand binding protein. Okay, this is protein and the function is to stabilize unwound DNA template strand. Okay, what it mean? Maksudnya after the DNA is separated, okay, after DNA is separated, so the separated strand will not join back. Okay, DNA strand yang dah terpisah ni, mereka tak boleh nak bercantum balik sebab di sini adanya single strand binding protein. Jadi akan memastikan hydrogen bond di antara nitrogenous base itu tidak terbentuk semula. Keempat adalah primase. Okay, primase, the function is synthesize primer. Sorry, susah sikit nak tulis. Okay, what is primer? A short sequence of RNA nucleotide. Remember, short sequence of RNA nucleotide. Maksudnya adalah rantaian RNA nucleotide yang pendek sahaja. Okay, RNA. So maksudnya base dia mesti terdiri daripada AUGC dan tak ada T pun sebab dia adalah RNA base. Dan yang kelima, ini adalah DNA polymerase 3. Apa? Okay, make sure the 3 is in Roman mode, bukannya 3. 3 Roman. Okay, so the function of DNA polymerase is add DNA nucleotide ataupun add complementary DNA nucleotide to the template strand. Maksudnya dialah yang akan tambah DNA nucleotide yang sepadan dengan template. Kalau base template adalah A, dia akan letakkan base T. Kalau templatenya adalah T, dia akan letakkan A. Okay, so yang keenam, enzim yang keenam adalah DNA polymerase 1. Okay, number 6, DNA polymerase. Okay, apa function dia? Functionnya adalah remove ataupun replace RNA nucleotide with DNA nucleotide. Okay, so remember, okay, primase will add RNA nucleotide, and the main purpose of DNA replication is to produce 2 identical double strand DNA. So means that all the strand must consist of DNA nucleotide. But since the primer is consist of RNA nucleotide, the RNA nucleotide will be replaced by DNA nucleotide, and this is conducted by enzyme DNA polymerase 1. So the last enzyme is DNA helicase. DNA ligase. So the function of DNA ligase is join Okazaki fragment by catalyst formation of of phosphodiester bond. Okay. So what is Okazaki fragment? Okay, later I will show you. So here we have 7 enzymes with the function, and as I told you before, you need to remember the enzyme and the function with the sequence. Start with DNA helicase. The function is to unwind or separate double strand DNA by breaking hydrogen bond, followed by topoisomerase or DNA gyrase. The function is to prevent supercoiling of DNA strand. Next one is single strand binding protein, stabilize unwound DNA template strand. Okay, number 4 is primase, or also known as RNA primase. The function is to synthesize primer. What is primer? A short sequence of RNA nucleotide. Next is DNA polymerase 3. The function is to add complementary DNA nucleotide to the template strand. Number 6, DNA polymerase 1. The function is to replace RNA nucleotide with DNA nucleotide. And the last one is DNA ligase. The function is to join Okazaki fragment by catalyze formation of phosphodiester bond. Okay, so to make it clear, okay, let's say this is our DNA double strand. Okay. As you know, between these, okay, have hydrogen bond. Okay, between the base, ET. Okay, it is linked by 2 hydrogen bond. Between base cytosine and guanine is linked by 3 hydrogen bond. Okay, so what helicase do is it going to break all these hydrogen bond. Helicase akan putuskan hydrogen bond ini. So apa yang berlaku akan menyebabkan DNA strand ini terpisah. Okey, katakan di sini base-nya adalah base A, ini base T, ini G, ini C, ini T, A, ini A, T, G, C, C, G, and so on. So all the hydrogen bond between all these base is being break. Siapa yang break? By our first enzyme, which is DNA helicase. Okay, and as we know, DNA is anti-parallel. So it consists of 2 polynucleotide strands that lie anti-parallel. If this is 3 prime, so this is 5 prime. And okay, so the second enzyme is topoisomerase or gyrase. Remember, topoisomerase or gyrase, it will prevent supercoiling of DNA strand. So it will prevent the formation of knot. Maksudnya tak ada simpulan dah dekat depan ni. So helicase will break the hydrogen bond easily. Okay, number 3 is single strand binding protein. Okay, the single strand binding protein will make sure that this separated DNA strand, dia tak akan bersambung balik. Tak akan ada hydrogen bond yang akan terbentuk balik. So dia akan kekal separate. Next one is primase. Primase, the function is to synthesize primer. Okay. If this is base A, so primer is U. Base U. Okay. Okay, if this base G, so dia akan letak sini C. Okay, andai katalah ini sebab sepatutnya primer consist lebih kurang plus minus 10 RNA bases. So ini contohnya lah. So ini katakan ini primer that consists of short sequence of RNA nucleotide. So this is done by the fourth enzyme, which is primase. After primase, okay, DNA polymerase 3 will add complementary DNA nucleotide to the template. If the template strand consists of base T, so it will add A. For A, it will add T. And G, C, C, G. And this is 5' end, and this will be 3' end. The direction of the replication is from 5' to 3'. Okay, if you see, this is a very the process is continuously towards replication forks. Proses ini secara berterusan untuk di add DNA nucleotide dan semakin mendekati replication fork. So ini kita panggil sebagai leading strand. So what is leading strand? Strand that produce continuously towards replication fork, and it just required single primer, satu primer je. Okay, next. So the second template strand here is the 5' end. So for the new strand, okay, this will be the 5' and here is the 3'. Okay, helicase dia akan jalan sikit demi sedikit. Let's say mula-mula dia buka hanya 4 bases sahaja. So waktu dia buka 4 bases sahaja, okay, primase will add RNA nucleotide. So for T, A, for A, U, and then followed by DNA polymerase 3, C, G, for T with A. Okay, so means this is 5', this is 3'. Tapi bila DNA helicase makin berjalan ke depan, 5' dah semakin terdedah. So apa yang berlaku, primer akan disynthesize semula. So macam G akan letak C, dan DNA polymerase 3 akan letak DNA nucleotide yang sepadan. Jadi kat sini kita boleh nampak adanya sekuen yang pendek yang terdiri daripada primer dan DNA nucleotide. Primer, DNA nucleotide. So ini kita panggil sebagai Okazaki Fragment. Okay, dan kita boleh nampak dekat sini Okazaki Fragment ni terputus-putus. So maksudnya adalah ini refer kepada lagging strand. What is lagging strand? Strand produce discontinuously away from replication fork. Okay, maksudnya strand ini dihasilkan secara tidak berterusan dan dia dihasilkan menjauhi replication fork. Replication fork kat sini, so dia dihasilkan makin menjauhi replication forks. So the next thing is, okay, kita dah gunakan kita punya enzim ada 4 dah. So 5. Next enzim ke-6 adalah DNA polymerase 1. Seperti yang kita tengok, warna merah ni is indicate for RNA nucleotide. So because this is primer, so this will be replaced with DNA nucleotide. Okay, siapa punya kerja? Itu adalah DNA polymerase 1. So if this is base U, it will replace with T. For C, replace with G. So no more RNA nucleotide here. Same goes to lagging strand. So G replaced with G, but now it's DNA nucleotide. And A and base U. So no more RNA nucleotide. Okay, so the last enzyme is DNA ligase. If you can see, between the Okazaki fragment has a gap between the nucleotide. So DNA ligase will join this Okazaki fragment by catalyze formation of phosphodiester bond. Jadi tak ada lagi gap, dia akan jadi satu strand yang bersambung. So at the end of this process, from one double strand DNA, it may produce two identical double strand DNA, which consists of one parental strand, one new strand, one parental strand, one new strand. Okay.